I finally found one.
When I was in my teenage years, this was my dream guitar.
This is the iconic Paul Gilbert signature model from Ibanez.
As a teenager, Paul Gilbert's playing absolutely captivated me. From his intricate, fast alternate picking lines to his mind-boggling string skipping techniques, it was safe to say I was hooked. So when I saw this beauty come into the shop, I was beyond excited to try it out. Finally, I get to try out my dream guitar from my teenage years.
So without further ado, let's get our shred on and get into this Squealing Pig Guitars video. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. Today's video is going to be very fun for me as we're demoing my dream guitar when I was in my teenage years. I would have loved this Paul Gilbert signature model when I was younger, but unfortunately never got the chance to buy one. So when I was in my teenage years, I loved Paul Gilbert and anything shred. I learned Yngwie Malmsteen, Steve Vai, Paul Gilbert, anything with fast notes I was all about it. I used to love sitting in my bedroom learning all these licks. And for me, Paul Gilbert was a massive influence on my playing, especially around 16 years old. So at 16 years old, this would have been my dream guitar, an Ibanez Paul Gilbert from the Prestige line. So I'm beyond excited to play his guitar today and relearn some of the Paul Gilbert songs that I haven't played in a while. In the intro to this video, I played Scarified and I had to relearn that for today's video. So I hope you enjoy my shred today, but without further ado, let's go and grab the Paul Gilbert model and check it out in a little bit more detail. So guys, it's time to go over the Paul Gilbert signature specs, and I have to say I think this is the coolest design, or one of the coolest designs Ibanez has ever released, maybe just coming in after the Jet. I've always wanted this guitar since I was 16. I was absolutely obsessed with Paul Gilbert and all the shredders around that time. For me, this is the most iconic Paul Gilbert guitar, and for me it's like the Scarified guitar. It was the one that he played when he did that set as a trio in Spaceman suits. I'll put the video up now, but that was a pretty iconic kind of viral moment on YouTube, and I remember watching that video when I was very young, trying to learn the chops that I played in the start of today's episode. I definitely could play them better a couple of years ago. I haven't done that type of shred for a while. But for me, it's such a striking guitar with the white body and the black F-holes. And I always speculated whether they were actual F-holes or not, because I'd never seen one of these guitars in person or seen an in-depth review. Obviously, it's just a painted graphic as the volume control is over there, and you have the 5-way switch here. But this guitar is a very simple construction. We have a basswood body. This is the RG shape, so it has the nice contours. You've got that 4-bolt construction with the kind of sculpted contoured heel, and then you have a string-through body as we have a hardtail bridge. This is Goto with the gunmetal hardware. We have two DiMarzio humbuckers, these are the paths, and in the middle we have an MS1, which is a DiMarzio single coils. We have a 5-way switch and 1 volume, no room for tone knobs on a metal guitar. Then moving on to the neck, we have a maple neck and fingerboard. They are separated to get the truss rod in. This has the Wizard profile, which is very, very thin and very wide. Very different to what I'm used to. We have 24 frets. These aren't very jumbo at all. I would actually say they're smaller than medium jumbo, so I assume they may have worn down a little bit over time. Then we have black side dots and black center dots. What is interesting about this guitar is at the 12th fret and the 24th fret, we have like a mini dot in the middle. You don't usually see that on Ibanez guitars. We have a black nut, and then we have 6 Goto tuners. These are non-locking with the same kind of gunmetal hardware. Of course, this is the full-scale version from the Prestige division of Ibanez, so made in Japan with the hard case. When I was researching for this video, I saw that the only Paul Gilbert signature that's like this is the micro version that they brought out, which is kind of like a 3/4 size guitar, which is pretty funny to see. But I don't think they actually sell these now, so it is a pretty rare signature model. But that's all the specs of this beautiful Paul Gilbert guitar. So without further ado, let's warm up the amplifier and get our shred on. So this guitar has come in on consignment, and we offer this service to anybody who wants to sell a guitar through the channel. So let me tell you a little bit about our commission service now. We offer a commission sale service where we take care of everything. From listing it on the website to promoting it to our community of guitar players on YouTube. We only charge 10% of the final price of the guitar, which is way lower than the market average. And we only accept guitars over the value of £1,500. I'll be dealing with commission sales directly as I'll be putting them on the channel, so if you are interested in selling your high-end electric guitar, simply click the link down below to visit our consignment page on our website. Selling your guitar has never been easier as it will be promoted to thousands and thousands of guitar players through our YouTube channel.
Thank you for listening, and let's get straight back into the video.
Now it's time for the tone demonstration, and I can't wait to shred on this Paul Gilbert signature Ibanez. I'm using the lead gain channel and then using the Kemper Profiler effects to boost that lead gain channel into a very hairy distortion using the tube screamer and a compressor pedal. In the intro of today's video, I played a cover of Scarified, which is one of my favourite Paul Gilbert tracks. So I'm going to play that again now on this bridge pickup. These DiMarzio sound really good, so let's hear it once more. Sorry for any sloppy playing there. That is a ridiculously hard segment of Scarified. My fingers feel so tense after that. But that's the bridge and the neck pickup on that really heavy overdrive. But I'm just going to pull back some of the drive a little bit to kind of the usual tone I'd use for these videos, and we'll see how these pickups sound. show that this Paul Gilbert guitar is very versatile indeed. You can get a really nice kind of low gain tone on that bridge pickup. And these Damasio's are called the PAF. They don't sound too PAF-y, but they are slightly lower gain than most Damasio's that I've played. So I'm pretty impressed with the sound so far. I'm now going to go to a clean setting to show you kind of the in-between settings and see what you can get with this middle pickup. It's actually a really versatile guitar. It's like a super strat at the end of the day. So you can get some twangy tones as well. So let's go to the lead gain channel and hear that now. Notice that the neck pickup is obviously a lot louder as a humbucker, and then when you go into that next position, obviously it's out of phase, so it's going to be a little bit quieter, but they're quite uneven. You can hear it at the neck. Hear the volume drop, so maybe that middle pickup needs to go up a little bit. Let's hear that middle position now, so that's just the middle pickup on its own. Next position now, middle and split bridge. So quite uneven pickup options there. I really like the bridge and the neck, and I think that's really what the star of the show for this guitar is. Obviously the higher gain tones and the humbucker tones. I didn't like the middle single coil at all. I think it's quite anemic sounding and isn't the best in the clean position. But let's finish the demo on a high and do some high gain tones, which is what this guitar is for. So guys, that's the end of the video. Let's go to the outro of this video where I give my personal review and rating of this Paul Gilbert guitar. So guys, we're at the end of the video. Let's talk about my final thoughts of this Paul Gilbert guitar. Before I do though, make sure to hit the like button if you've enjoyed it. It's the little thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'm really intrigued to hear about what you guys think of this PGM guitar. We don't normally review these types of guitars, and it's awesome to have them on the channel. I know you guys really enjoyed the Steve Vai one, as that's got loads of views, so thank you so much for your support. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when we make a new video. This really helps increase engagement on this channel, which means bigger and better guitar reviews for you. YouTube tells us that 77% of you guys aren't subscribed, so make sure to hit the subscribe. It takes 5 seconds and it really helps us out. I'm going to give this guitar today a 6 out of 10, which is a little bit of a disappointment as it was my teenage dream guitar. At 16 years old, I would have loved to have had this guitar. It's a really good metal guitar, and that's obviously what it's designed to do. It's supposed to be a shred axe, it's only got a volume control, and really, I feel like it doesn't need a middle pickup in my opinion. Kind of criticisms come with this guitar is how unbalanced this pickup set is. For me, the middle pickup is so anemic and the humbuckers are so thick. I think you just need the humbuckers in this guitar. I really like the hardtail though, and I love the design. It's really iconic, that kind of painted on F-holes. Obviously got like a white RG body, which is very comfortable. The neck for me just didn't feel as comfortable as the Gem, even though it's a wizard profile. I found it very wide and cumbersome. It wasn't very... Sorry, there's a motorbike coming past. Hopefully they'll go in a minute. Apologies for the intermission. Nottingham drivers are crazy. But anyways, yes, the Wizard's neck is very cumbersome, and I found the frets were quite narrow and small, so it just didn't feel very good to me, unfortunately. But I do still think that this is one of the coolest designs Ibanez has ever made, and the distortion tones did sound awesome, especially on Scarified and Welcome to Buckethead Land. But make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you own any Paul Gilbert guitars, let me know in the comment section as well. If you're interested in this guitar, make sure to hit the link down below, which will take you to the consignment page. But thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Keightley, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.